Now, to some of you that only watch a video for 1 second and all you could see in a whole video of about 10-15 minutes is to ask a stupid question, I'm here for you guys today. This particular video, I mean, there is a whole lot going on this video. If you've not taken your time to actually watch the whole 15 minutes, if you ask any stupid question here on the comment section down below, trust me, I'll reply you or answer you stupidly as well. So before you drop any comment on my comment section, be aware that I'm going to read it and I will answer you just exactly the way you drop the comment. Because on this particular video, there will be a lot going on this video. I'm gonna give you guys the whole story, how everything started with Nwoko and Regina Daniel and the CEO of Kayamata and all that, and the ex-wife. I'm going to give you all a breakdown, like a breakdown of everything, how everything started until this lady ended up in prison. Okay, but before we could even dive into this video, I just want to thank all my old and new subscribers. Thank you also so much. God bless you all. I'm seeing all your love and support. If you've not subscribed, please subscribe and join this family. And also, before we could even start, I want you guys to watch this few seconds video and then we're gonna be right back.
Hard girl, jeruma, hand don't touch jeruma. Oh, hard girl, jeruma, hand don't touch jeruma. Oh. Hey, I don't suffer for this life. You know, I don't understand how someone will abuse you, and then you abuse the person back, and then the person will now use Nigerian police to bully and intimidate you and silence you. You look for someone's trouble, and then you do it back to the person, and then the person will now go and use Nigerian police to intimidate you and bully you and silence you and deal with you. You take someone's land, and the person will complain about the land. You send Nigerian police to arrest the person, put the person in prison. You take someone's plantation. The person will complain. You send Nigerian police to go and put the person in prison. I paid 10 million naira for a job that wasn't done, and I complained. Boom! My own two don't land on my head. How many Nigerian youths do you want to put in prison? When people Google your name,
So from the short video that you've just watched, you all have seen, or you could listen, or you've listened for yourself, how Jeruma is actually trying to tell the public how bad Mr. Nwoko is. You know that if you type his name on Google, you all seen that all what he does is to blackmail people, you know, because he has money. He uses money to influence, you know, to do a whole lot of things, you know. Even when he's wrong, he uses his money to just like kill everything down. Okay, so for those that don't know, the few months ago or last year, there was this rumor. I don't know if it was true or not. It was everywhere on social media how Mr. Nwoko will go to the village, you know, borrow money to the less privileged, those that he knows that they cannot afford the money back. He will borrow the money and then later he will ask them back with a high interest rate, and of which he knows very well that they cannot pay back. Okay, he knows they cannot pay back, and at the end he will end up seizing their lands and all those things. So even the village people came up and they rally. It's a whole lot of it, you know. They were making him problem. They said he's a bad person, if you've been following his journey. Okay, now let's just keep that one apart and talk about what is actually happening. So what is happening is Mr. Nwoko is here on the net to actually support his beautiful wife, Regina Daniels. Okay, but now if you ask me, I will say Jeruma Empire made a very big mistake, because the whole story, or the whole thing was like the world to see that Regina Daniel is with Nwoko, or Nwoko is loving or loves Regina Daniel so much because Regina Daniel used the kayamata product to hold a husband down, you know. And you all know, for those that don't know, Mr. Nwoko, I think second wife, who is a Moroccan, they also divorced. The divorce few last year, you know. So, and also for those that don't know, Mr. Nwoko is more than 50 years older than Regina Daniels. So the whole story, what I'm trying to say is, instead Jeruma Empire should have given the kayamata to Nwoko to advertise than Regina Daniels, because of course Regina Daniels herself is kayamata, because seeing a man of that age getting married to a young beautiful lady like Regina Daniels, that means the man should be in a position to use kayamata to get Regina Daniel, not vice versa. I don't know if I'm making sense here. If you see the type of ladies, the women this man got married to, if you are in your clear sense or with your clear eyes, you won't get married to such a man, no matter the billions this man is having. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is, instead, if there is someone using kayamata here, should be Nwoko. It's not even how do they call it? It's not even Regina Daniels. So Jeruma Empire gave her product to Regina Daniel to advertise or promote. Okay, so I think I don't want to go in details because of this video. I don't want the video to be too long. So things didn't end up well with them. And Jeruma Empire, you know, she tried keeping it to herself to an extent where, you know, she had to break it down or bring it out to the public. And Mr. Nwoko didn't see that well with him. You know, he was like, you cannot be blackmailing my wife this way, you know, saying all sort of things. The worst of it was when the divorce was going on. And Mr. Nwoko came out and debunked it, because Jeruma Empire was trying to tell the world or make the world know that Regina Daniel have used her product to her husband. That is why her husband could not or was not giving attention to the other wives. And that was the reason why the second wife, the Moroccan one, left the marriage. So Mr. Nwoko came now and debunked that very story and debunk her story and say, no, this woman left or we divorced because she went on holidays in the UK and, you know, she did shopping for herself. She didn't care about the kids, blah, 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 yam done, yam not done, all that kind of thing. Them. One saying say too much. The man lies a lot, you know. I don't think that one is even enough reason for you to divorce your woman. You know, just because your woman went to the UK for shopping and all that, she didn't do anything for your kids. You know, I really do not want to go into details for that, but that one is not enough reason to divorce your wife. You know, your lovely wife that you've loved, you got married to. You know, I don't even think. And see, let me be sincere to you guys. For those that live abroad, okay, you all know how difficult it is to get married to a Moroccan woman. I have one of my uncle that is married to a Moroccan. This Moroccan, they will beat you very well. This Moroccan, they will beat you. To see a man that got married to a Moroccan woman. That is why I'm saying that this Jeruma Empire, to me, she's not smart. If she was smart, she should have given her product to Mr. Nwoko to advertise than Regina Daniel, because in all indication, it shows that Nwoko is using something stronger than kayamata to have these women, because these women, I don't know, it's not about the beauty, but getting married to a Moroccan woman, I don't know what this man put in her mouth to convince her family and everything. Even with the money, they will not accept. So if there is somebody using kayamata here, should be Mr. Nwoko that is using the kayamata. Look at Regina Daniels. This is a beautiful and succulent lady. This man got married to Regina. Regina was not even up to 18. This man was in her 60s. Who is using kayamata here? Look at the Moroccan woman. Very beautiful woman. Very beautiful girl. If you look at this man and look at Nwoko, they are day and night. So who is using the kayamata here? So next time, before you give your product to someone to help you advertise it, please take a close look. Think. Okay? So anyway, let me leave that one and let's continue. Okay, let's just continue. So things didn't go well with their agreement. I mean, the agreement that was being signed, or their arrangement between Regina Daniels and Jeruma Empire. So Jeruma came out on public and started talking about it, that Regina Daniel, that she paid Regina Daniel 10 million naira to advertise or promote her product. Regina Daniel didn't do it well. She didn't do that. She didn't do that. So Mr. Nwoko didn't find it funny that you'll be going around, you know, talking about my wife in such a manner. We all know Mr. Nwoko is a big man. You know, he has his money. He can do whatever he wants. I even saw a post somewhere. I don't know. I lost that post where someone came and was actually batching a Nwoko, saying to him that you have money, but don't use your money to be shutting people down. You know, like when people have something to talk, you will use your money to just shut them up. You know, it's not funny. You have to stop. So Nwoko now came now, you know, fighting for his beautiful wife Regina Daniels. He got Jeruma Empire arrested. So the short video that you saw was when Jeruma Empire was released from prison or from the cell or from the police custody. When she came back, then she was really very aggressive. She felt bad about it. You know, she was like you know, that was when she started saying all those things that she said on that video. You know, he said, I paid someone to promote my product and this person did not promote my product. All what they could do is to get me arrested and lock me up, blah blah blah. So when she started making all this noise and all that, Mr. Nwoko got her arrested again the second time. So as we speak, Jeruma Empire is still under the police custody. And I was also on Facebook. You know, we are always on Facebook, you know, Facebook, Instagram, social media generally, trying to find one or two things. So I also saw some write-up on the social media handle of Mr. Ferrari Black Boy on Facebook, where Regina Daniel released some of their chat, some of her chat between she and Jeruma Empire, where Jeruma Empire was trying to involve her husband from the beginning. That was from the beginning of everything, of which she told Jeruma Empire to keep her husband away from whatever thing or whatever business they gonna have, you know. So she was trying to say, yeah, you have to tell the way that, you know, is this a product that is keeping your marriage or whatsoever, blah blah blah. And Regina was like, no, don't involve my husband on it. And also she also said, I'm going to give you a car, a cow, I will make it public, and but after that you're gonna return everything back to me. I'm going to give you this, and after this you're gonna return it back to me. Fake life on social media. So Regina Daniel rejected all those opinion, all the option that she brought up. So Regina Daniel was saying that no, she is not going to abide with all those things because she wants everything to be real. You know, she wanted something real. So if you're promoting someone product, you want it to be real. You don't want all this fake where they go and take the legs of someone else and come and join with your legs and say, this is my leg, or this was my leg 1 month ago. No, Regina Daniel said she wanted everything real. But Jeruma, or what she, I don't even know how I can put it. But then my question is, Regina Daniel, why are you releasing all those chat but now? Because you guys have been dragging for God knows how long. Why do you decide to release those chat but now? Why now? And also for Mr. Nwoko, of course I'm in support of that man, or I'm in support of Jeruma herself, who said you use your money to shut people up. Because this woman, you had a relationship with this woman. I've seen pictures between you and this woman, which means it's not just about business. It's like you guys were like family friends. You know, you guys were like family friends before the business deal even came up. So why arresting her over and over and over again? This is something that as a man, you should have just called her and called your wife, you know, put them down, talk to them, and then try to find a solution. You know, not just getting her arrested anytime you sleep and wake up in the morning, you just get her arrested. When you sleep in the night and Regina Daniel does not give you you understand, when Regina Daniel does not give you chocolate in the night, you get up in the morning and just get her arrested. I mean, it's not funny. Try to think like a man, you know, think like a man and try to find out solutions like a man. So if you've been watching up to this point and you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe and motivate this girl here. You know, your girl is loyal, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye.